The shocking truth about the Trinity, 3 in 1 that religion never told you. Billions must watch this. The shocking secret truth about the Trinity that organized religion never told you is this. The Trinity is actually one being comprised of 3 different parts or 3 different aspects of the same being. Let me explain. So, in the beginning, God created the universe. And the universe is full of everything that we see, everything that we experience, everything that we know. And we are part of the universe. And so God created us in His own image, male and female, as some of you may know. But there was no female god or goddess, just God. And God looked at all that He had made and said it was good. And then God said, "Let us make man in our image, in our likeness." So immediately you have to understand that at that point in time, God the Father already had the Son and the Holy Spirit with Him in the form of thought, because He didn't say, "Let me make man in my image." He said, "Let us make man in our image." So there were 3 distinct parts of God at that time: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So they were 3 distinct parts of the same being, just like we have 3 distinct parts in our being: our body, our mind, and our spirit. The Trinity is one being, 3 in 1, just like we are one person with 3 distinct parts. So then they created man, the first man, Adam, and they breathed into him the breath of life, and he became a living soul. Now, when Adam was created, he didn't have a physical body, he had a mental body. They created him in the garden in a dream state, asleep. He didn't even know that he was being created. And so when he woke up, he was confused. Who am I? Where am I? Why am I here? And then he heard a voice, and the voice said to him, "You are the man." And then suddenly he found himself in a physical body, and he was in the garden, and he was experiencing things through his 5 senses. And so what happened is that when he was in the dream state before he was awakened by the voice saying, "You are the man," that he was asleep. When he was asleep, he was in a state of bliss. There was no pain. There was no problems. It was perfect. But when he was awakened and he was put into the physical body and he was experiencing the physical world, immediately he began to feel all sorts of sensations. Good and bad, positive and negative, hot and cold, bitter, sweet, sour, all the different tastes, all the different emotions. And so immediately he cried out and he said, "Who am I? Who am I?" And that's when the voice said to him, "You are the man." And then the voice said to him, "Because you were created in God's image, you have free will. And so now you can choose whether you want to believe and have faith in God or whether you want to deny God and turn away from God." Now, billions of people over the eons have believed in the Trinity, but they've never been taught this secret truth.